Namaste and good evening, friends, family, and esteemed guests. First, I want to wish Happy Makar Sankranti, Pongal, Lohri to all those who are celebrating the Indian festival today. On the behalf of our family, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to you all who are joining us here for special evening and to all who have joined online various parts of US and in India to celebrate very special milestone called Rangapravesh for our daughter Tanisha Kulkarni. Tanisha has been learning Kathak for over 10 plus years from her honored guru Srimati Simran Godwani ji. My wife Mansi and I feel blessed that Tanisha has reached this milestone under her able guidance, and we wish Tanisha the very best for today's performance. With that said, I would like to hand it over to our host, Amrita Joshi and Ashwini Bharti.
Namaste, good evening, and a very warm welcome to everyone. My name is Amrita Joshi.
And my name is Ashwini Bharati, and we will be your hosts for this evening.
Today, the evening is dedicated to Kathak, an Indian classical dance form. Kathak is believed to have originated from the traveling bards of ancient northern India called Kathakars or storytellers. In fact, the word Kathak is derived from the Sanskrit word Katha, meaning story. During the recital, the Kathak dancer narrates stories through their eyes, facial expressions, hand gestures, and more. In Hindi, it is said, Katha kahe, so Kathak kehlaye. Now, we have gathered here today for the Kathak Rangapravesh of Tanisha Kulkarni. But what exactly is Rangapravesh?
Rangapravesh, also called Rangmanch Pravesh, is the permission to present. This tradition marks the beginning of the journey of a Kathak student as a professional dancer. After years of practicing, gaining knowledge, and absorbing the essence of this classical dance, the Guru bestows the honor upon the student performing during this special event called Rangapravesh. The repertoire showcases the mastery in Kathak dance skills like rhythmic footwork pattern spins and understanding the nuances of Abhinaya, which is the expressive aspect of Kathak.
Now, let us begin today's ceremony by lighting the lamp and invoking the divine blessings. We would like to invite our distinguished dignitaries for the evening, Guru Srimati Simran Godwani ji, Sabrina Vasquez, Laura Lombard, and Max Wilson, along with Tanisha's grandparents, Mr. Ashok Tongaukar and Mrs. Anaga Tongaukar, to kindly join us in the lighting of the lamp and inaugurate this auspicious occasion.
As we commence our program this evening, we have a few requests for all. Please ensure your mobile devices are in silent. If you need to make any calls, converse, or settle any children, we please ask that you step outside the hall to attend to these matters. Lastly, this event is being recorded, so please refrain from using flash or flashlights towards the stage and performers. Thank you. Tanisha has been dancing since an early age. During the Kulkarni family's brief stay of 4 years for her father Praveen's work in Bangalore, India, Tanisha was enrolled in dance classes at Krshala Dance Theatre, founded by her guru, Srimati Simran Godhwani ji. Although she enjoyed freestyle and gymnastics initially, she quickly moved to Kathak classes at almost 5 years of age.
The journey that started over 13 years ago, with her tiny feet beating to the mesmerizing rhythms of Kathak, has continued on thus far, and now Tanisha is ready to show her tayari, or preparedness, for being a soloist, as she is ready to own the stage today and always. We would like to duly note that all the presentations for this evening have been exclusively directed, choreographed, and curated by Tanisha's guru, Srimati Simran Godhwani ji, for her Rangapravesh. Let's start with the first presentation for today, an ode to Lord Ganesha, who is God of beginnings and is honored at the start of all rites and ceremonies. As an auspicious start to this special milestone, Tanisha will be presenting a devotional invocation honoring the divine with grace, intricate footwork, and expressive movements. Let us welcome Tanisha Kulkarni on stage for a very special Ganesh Vandana composed in the 6-beat time cycle of Datra Tal.
शोभतो भरा झुणझुणती नूपुरे चरणे घागरिया जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मान कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव उदर पीतांबर फणीवर वंदना सरळ सोंड वक्र तुंडाची नयना दास रामाचा वाटा हे सदना संकटी पावावे निर्वाणी रक्षावे सुरवर वंदना जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मान कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मान कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव अष्टसिद्धी दासी संकट को भैरी विघ्न विनाशन मंगल मूरत अधिकारी कोटि सूरज प्रकाश ऐसे छवि तेरी गंधस्थल मदमस्तक झूमे शशिधरी जय जय जी गणराज विद्या सुखदाता धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन रमता जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मान कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मान कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय देव जय मंगलमूर्ती दर्शन मात्रे मान कामना पूर्ती जय देव जय देव जय देव जय
What a beautiful start to this evening. That was an amazing performance by Tanisha and all the musicians. Thank you. Tal is a generic name for a rhythmic pattern, musical meter, or a time cycle used in Hindustani classical music. Dhamar Tal is a 14-beat time cycle grouped asymmetrically in a 5-3-2-4 pattern with a very reserved and dignified character. The teka for a tal is the basic phrase used to define the tal. And the teka for dhamar tal has the bowls of the percussion instrument called pakhwaj. Coming up next is a rhythmic composition in dhamar tal, highlighting the mastery over intricate rhythms and movements set to rag malkaus. Let's welcome Tanisha again.
da tha a ga ti na ti da ta pa ti da tha a ga ti na ti da ta a pa ti da tha a ga ti na ti da ta a da ti da 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 ke da 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 ti da ke da ti da ke da 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 ti da ke da ke da ke da ke da ke da a da 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 ti 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 da ke da 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 ti da ke da ke da 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 ti da da ti da ke da ke da ke da da a da 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 ti 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 da da ke da ke da 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 ti da ke da ke da ke da 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 ti da da ti da ke da ke da ke da da a da 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 ti da
Hello and namaste everyone. I'm Tanisha Kulkarni and I'm the disciple of Srimati Sirman Godwani ji. Thank you so much for joining us today and for showing your support. Now I will be presenting some technical compositions in Tal Dhamar, which is a 14 matra or beat time cycle. The theka for Dhamar goes like this. Ga, di, da, dha, a, ga, di, da, ta, a. Now I will recite an amar in Dhamar. Ga, di, da, dha, a, ga, di, da, ta, a. Ga, di, da,
Amar.
da,
Dha, a, ga, di, da, ta, a.
Tati, 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 ati, ati, tati, te, 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 ta, 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 ta.
Di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ga di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ga di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ta ti ta ti a ti ya ti ta ti te ta ti 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 ta 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 ga di na di da ta a di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ga di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ga di da tha a ga ta ta dig da dig 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 da dig dig da ta te i ya ta 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 dig da dig da dig ta ta te ka do a di na sa ru san ta te a sa ta a ta sa ga di na di da ta di da tha a ga di na di da amar ga di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ga di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ta ti ta ti ta ti ya ti ta ti ti ta ti 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 ta 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 ti ta 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 ti ta 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 ti ga di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ga di da tin ti ti na ga di na di da ta a ga di da tha a go near the mic ga di da tha a ga di na di da ta a ta ti ti da a ti ti da 1 2 3 ta ti ti 1 2 3 4 5 ta ti ti da a ti ti 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 ta ti ti 1 2 3 ta ti ti da a ti ti 1 2 3 4 5 ta ti ti 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 ta ti ti da a ti ti da 1 2 3 ta ti ti 1 2 3 4 5 ta ti ti 1 2 3
recite a paran in Dhamar. Ka di ta tha a ka ti ta ta a ka di ta tha a ka ti ta ta a dha ta ka tunga धागे धिंगे ता धादिन ता धित्ता किड़दा तक्का तुंगा ता की ट त का तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन धा तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन धा तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन धा
धी ता धा आ क धी न धी ता आ क धी ता आ क धी न धी ता आ क धी ता आ क धी न धी ता आ क धी ता आ क धी न धी ता आ धा त क धुम धा धागे धिंगे ता धागे ता धित्ता किड़दा तक्का तुंगा ता की ता ता तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन धा तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन धा तितगत गदगिन तितगत गदगिन धा धा
Now I will recite a Chakar Katugda in Dhamar. Ka di ta tha a ga ti ta ta a ka di ta
tha
a ga ti ta ta a ta ta the tik da ri ta the tik da ri ta the ta ta the a the ta ta the ta 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 एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 धा. You can keep counting.
Okay, now once she does this tukda, after this tukda, we'll have a quiz. We'll see who is very good in math. Okay? She said keep counting. Ka, thi, ta, a, ga, ti, na, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, Any guesses? That was 113 chakras.
Hey, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? Come on, let's try that one more time. How are you all doing tonight? There we go. I'm excited to be here. My name is Tabin Azad. I had a chance to serve as the president for the Wichita Asian Association these last 2 years. And so to be able to see the performance today, it's exciting and rewarding for me. Tanisha is an amazing performer, right? It takes years for performances and dancers like that to be able to spin that many times. I don't know about you all, but I got dizzy just watching her spin that many times, right? But it's also important to have a teacher who is able to guide that student, to be able to count those number of spins and make sure that they're executing it with perfection and swiftness, and that's extremely important. We have a couple of guests here tonight, and I want to give a chance to introduce those guests and invite them to the stage. The first guest that we have is Miss Sabrina Vasquez. Before I call you to the stage, I'd like to give you a brief bio about Sabrina and tell you a little bit about herself. Sabrina is a senior educator in the dance program, beginning her 21st year at Wichita State University. She's originally from Tucson, Arizona. She's trained in ballet, modern, and jazz dance, and her professional experience was at the Hubbard Street Dance Chicago and Ruth Page Foundation. Sabrina is the recipient of many awards over the years and a lot of recognition, especially for her work in choreographic works over the years, notably from the Kansas Art Commission and from the Mary Jane Teal Award. She serves on the board for the American College Dance Association and is the regional director for the Central Region. She is also a champion for diversity, equity, and inclusion and serves on the committee for the same College of Fine Arts at Wichita State University. She joyfully shares her life with her partner, Nick Johnson, her daughter, Zoe, and their 3 dogs and 4 cats. At this time, let me invite Sabrina Vasquez, and let's give her a warm round of applause.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for such a warm welcome. I have the honor and privilege to be a guest tonight in celebrating Tanisha's Rangapravesh in Kathak classical dance. Tanisha's love for dance is evident. What an amazing, amazing display that we have seen so far. I am truly moved. Her dedication to the rigorous and focused training of Kathak dance. Despite the miles between her and her guru, Simran Godhwani, she has persevered. Online dance classes combined with robust academic schooling and extracurricular pursuits would be challenging for any student, much less a young student. Her years of practice and determination has accomplished an extraordinary amount of accolades. She is a member of the International Dance Council, All City Honors Band, and multiple recognitions for her fundraising work for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Tanisha embodies the ethos of a dancer. Dance is global, it is community, it is expression, it is hard work. Dance is passion, it is focus, and it takes practice. To be a dancer means that it becomes a part of the fiber of your life. You apply the ethos to everything you do. Tanisha, I am confident that you will apply a dancer's perspective to all endeavors of your life. The Wichita State University Dance Program would also like to acknowledge Tanisha's mother, Manasi. Thank you for being a leader in Wichita of cultural exchange and engaging our dance community in the beautiful and deep art form of Kathak dance. You are a treasured member of the Wichita dance community. To end, I'd like to leave Tanisha with a quote from the modern dance pioneer, Martha Graham, and this is about practice. I believe that we learn by practice, whether it means to learn to dance by practice dancing or to learn to live by practicing living. The principles are the same. In each, it is the performance of a dedicated, precise set of acts, physical or intellectual, from which comes shape of achievement, a sense of one's being, a satisfaction of spirit. One becomes, in some area, an athlete of God. Practice means to perform over and over again in the face of all obstacles, some act of vision, of faith, of desire. Practice is a means of inviting the perfection desired. Thank you so much for inviting me tonight, and congratulations, Tanisha.
Thank you, Suparna and Sabrina. Now moving on, just a little brief about Kathak. Kathak draws its roots from the old Hindu scriptures and has evolved with time over the years. It is known for weaving a beautiful tapestry of rich cultural heritage and storytelling through rhythmic movements and expressive gestures. It was patronized by the medieval rulers, and because of that, it has been enriched with the influences of Persian classical singers and composers. The art form today preserves the spiritual fervor along with the opulence of Mughal and Rajput courts in its creative interpretations.
Tarana is a composition in Hindustani classical music where certain Persian syllables are repeated in a rhythmic manner set to a certain melody or rag. The next performance for today is a classic tarana in Rag Kalavati, composed by the late legendary Kathak maestro Pandit Birju Maharaj Ji. It is composed in Tal Teen Tal, which is a 16-beat time cycle, and set to Drutalaya or fast speed. This piece is characterized by lively footwork, rhythmic syllables, and intricate expressions. It highlights the technical prowess set to live music and showcases some unique compositions from Lucknow Gharana. Let's welcome Tanisha back on stage.
ta ta
tarikita da da tarikita da 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 da
Beautiful footwork and those mesmerizing spins. Great job, Tanisha. Just shows how many hours or years of practice this has taken for her. A lot of hard work and dedication. So it's really nice to see that. Thank you all for coming even in this cold weather to, get to see this amazing performances. The strength of Kathak is how well it blends itself with rhythmic beats to enhance the versatility of the dance form. The storytelling aspect of Kathak, along with its graceful movements and soul-stirring expressions, make it an important part of popular cinema. Next, we have a celebratory composition from a popular movie embodying the joy and vibrancy of life, conveyed through exuberant footwork and expressive gestures. Welcome, Tanisha.
Track.
बधाई हो।
रूठे ख्वाबों को मना लेंगे, कटी पतंगों को थामेंगे, है जज्बा सुलझा लेंगे उलझे रिश्तों का मांझा, 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 मांझा। सोई तकदीरें जगा देंगे, कल को अंबर भी झुका देंगे, है जज्बा सुलझा लेंगे उलझे रिश्तों का मांझा, 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 मांझा। रिश्ते दहलीजे भी लांघेंगे, रिश्ते लहू भी तो मांगेंगे, आंसू कभी मोती कभी जा भी मांगे यारों कर देंगे कुर्बान। बिसरे यारों को बुला लेंगे, सोई उम्मीदें जगा लेंगे, है जज्बा सुलझा लेंगे उलझे रिश्तों का मांझा। देखेंगे हम कल का चेहरा, ओहो पथरीले सीने में उबला सा देखेंगे हम लावा गहरा। लगने लगी टूटे ना जज्बा ये टूटे ना। लगने लगी कल होगा क्या कह दो किसको है परवाह, परवाह। Bye.
That was so beautiful. Some of you may be familiar with this popular song, but I'm sure seeing Tanisha's graceful performance and the mesmerizing expressions, it just really brought out the essence of that song. So I really enjoyed it. The next performance is a rhythmic piece in Jhaptal, a 10-beat cycle, demonstrating the dancer's proficiency in executing swift and intricate rhythmic patterns through a plethora of tihais, tukudas, parents, pramelu, etc., from the technical vocabulary of Kathak. This Jhaptal piece is set to Rag Jai Jayavanti. Let's welcome Tanisha for this next performance.
Now I will be presenting some technical compositions in Jhaptal, which is a 10 matra or beat time cycle. The teka for Jhaptal goes like this. Di, na, 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 di, na. I will be reciting an amad in Jhaptal. Di, na, 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 di, na. Tate, 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 ate, 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 tate, te, 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 ta ta ta, 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 ta ta ta.
Na, di, 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 na. Ta thi, ta thi, ta thi, ta thi thi, a thi, a thi, a thi, ta thi thi, thi, ta ta ti, ta ta tu, ta ta ti, ta ta chai, ta ta pan, ta ta che.
Now I will be reciting a tihai in Chapta. Thi na thi thi na 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 kadadha 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 tadidida adidida takita digidha tadidida adidida takita digidha adidida takita digidha dha kadadha 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 tadidida adidida takita digidha adidida takita digidha tadidida adidida takita digidha dha kadadha 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 tadidida adidida takita digidha adidida takita digidha tadidida adidida takita digidha dha.
Tihai is a footwork composition or pattern that is repeated 3 times. A footwork pattern that is repeated 3 times. Thi, thi, na, thi, na, thi, thi, na, thi, na, thi, thi, na, thi, na, thi, thi, na. Kadada, 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 tadidida, adidida, takada, takada, tadidida, adidida, takada, takada, tadidida, adidida, takada, takada, kadada, 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 tadidida, adidida, takada, takada, tadidida, adidida, takada, tadidida, adidida, takada, takada, kadada, 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 tadidida, adidida, takada, takada, tadidida, adidida, takada, takada, tadidida, adidida, takada, takada. Ramiro. Thi, na, thi, thi, na. Pramilu is a composition where the words or the syllables that we use for the dance are taken from the sounds of the nature or the sounds of the instruments. So the bowl that will be there is the tam, that actually comes from a mixture of tabla and the pakhavaj, which are two very important instruments that are used, rhythmic instruments that are used as accompaniments to Kathak. So she will be doing the next composition that uses the syllables or the sounds, and the syllables have been originated from the sounds that emanate from these instruments when they are played. Thi, na, thi, thi, na, thi, na, thi, thi, na, thi, na, thi, thi, na, thi, na, thi, thi. Dhittam, dhittam, dagadagatum, dagatum, dhittam, dhittam, dagadagatum, dagatum, dhati, 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 dagatum, kagadadi, dina, tungalunga, dagatum, dhati, dhati, tungalunga, dagatum, dhati, dhati, tungalunga, dagatum, dhati, dhati. artwork composition. Takada, 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 dikit, takada, dikit, takada, takada, dikit, takada, dikit, takada, takada, dikit, takada, dikit, takada, 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 katada, 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 takada, dikit, takada, dikit, takada, takada, dikit, takada, dikit, takada, takada, dikit, takada, dikit, takada, 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 takada. Takada, dikit, takada, dikit, takada, takada, dikit, takada, dikit, takada, takada, dikit, takada, dikit, takada, 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 takada.
At this time, we would like to recognize all the members of the music ensemble for today's Rangapravesh. Please welcome Tanisha's father, Praveen Kulkarni, and family friend Aditi Prabhu on stage. I would also like to invite Shri Samrat Kakeri ji, Shri Praneet Marathe ji, Shri Snehesh Nag ji, and Kumari Radhika Gore at the center of the stage.
Shri Samrat Kakeri ji. Shri Samrat Kakeri ji has joined us today all the way from California. He is an accomplished and established senior tabla artist who comes from a long line of musicians and has devoted his life to the art of tabla. He inherited his talent from his father, Pandit Shri Mohan Rao Kakeri ji. Thank you so much.
Shri Praneet Marathe ji has joined us today from Chicago, where he's an active member of the classical Indian music scene. He has been learning from his father and Guru Pandit Shri Pramod Marathe ji since childhood. Please give him a round.
Shri Snehesh Nagji is a multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, and educator who primarily plays the sitar, exploring Hindustani classical music, as well as genres such as Western classical music and electronic. He has learned the sitar from his father and guru, sitar virtuoso Pandit Sugato Nagji, since childhood. He has joined us today from Baltimore.
Kumari Radhika Gore is a trained musician, dancer, and educator from the DC area. She has been receiving advanced training in Indian classical vocal education from Pandit Vishwas Shirgaonkar and is very excited to lend her sweet voice as part of the music ensemble for her cousin, Tanisha's Kathak Rangapravesh today.
We truly appreciate all our esteemed musicians traveling from all over the country and their gracious presence and support for Tanisha's Rangapravesh. Thank you so much. We would now like to invite Tabin back on stage.
All right, well, I wanted to share a personal story before we invite the next speaker. I mentioned that I got to serve with Wichita Asian Association, and one of the events that we host is Wichita Asian Festival, which I think you all know of. And being able to serve in that role, I've been able to see Tanisha as a kiddo, now growing up to a young woman performing in front of you all, and it's great to see how far she's grown. I could only hope that I have a daughter as talented as her, right? I like to say that I'm a girl kind of dad, and I'd love to have as many daughters as I can, and to be able to see her performance, I'm gonna have to hire Tanisha as their teacher at some point, right? So with that being said, I want to introduce the next speaker, or the next guest that we have. And before I call her to the stage, just give her an introduction herself. Laura Lombard is the director of the International Division for the Department of Commerce. The mission of the International Division is to expand Kansas exports and attract foreign direct investment to the state. She was previously the president and CEO for the Kansas Global Trade Services. Laura participated on the U.S. Department of Commerce's International Trade Advisory Committee on small, minority, and women-led businesses. She also serves as the vice chair for the Mid-America District Export Council, and she graduated from the Johns Hopkins School of Advanced International Studies with a master's degree in international relations and economics. She also has a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science and International Studies from the University of Kansas. Please join me in welcoming Laura to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Great. It's been a wonderful evening so far, and I am so honored to be part of this. As Taban mentioned, my new role is at the Department of Commerce, the Kansas Department of Commerce, doing international work. Historically, as he mentioned in his intro to me, it's been mostly on the economic side. That's something I'm actually working to change. We will, of course, still be focusing on economics and trying to bring both jobs and revenue into Kansas via international means. But one of the areas that I really want to focus on going forward is culture. So I am very honored to be invited to events like this because I think it's extremely important that we highlight the diversity that Kansas presents. Not least of all, the Indian community that resides here, both in Wichita, up in the Kansas City area, and I'm really excited that we can really highlight, again, the diversity that our various communities represent. Tonight, though, I have been asked to talk a little bit more about Tanisha. I've had the opportunity to get to know Tanisha's mom a little bit over the last few months as we were getting ready for the Kansas Global Holiday Market, which was an event we did last month highlighting a lot of different cultures throughout Kansas. I would really like to thank Manasi for inviting me to this. It's, again, quite the honor. But today we are here to honor Tanisha. She began dancing as a very little girl, and her love of dance has only grown and matured over time. Her journey in Kathak, classical Indian dance, began in Bangalore, as mentioned earlier, around the age of 5. She studied under the same Kathak guru as her mother, who we've gotten to know a little bit tonight. Living in the United States, however, Tanisha had kind of a unique challenge when her teacher was, half a world away and had to do a lot of her lessons over online. Despite all of that, she has practiced her craft here, also via her mother's Calicut School of Art, and performed all throughout the greater Wichita area, often with her mother. Along with her studies at Wichita East IB program, Tanisha is pursuing a diploma in Kathak from a prestigious Indian university as well. She already has her level 1 and 2 UNESCO certification, which makes her a member of the International Dance Council. Outside of dance, she is accomplished in other ways. She balances her academics as a senior in the IB program, She plays the piano. She participates in the all-city band as well as musicals, and is very active in community service. I'll just mention a few of the ways that she's been involved. She is teaching math to underprivileged children in India via the online. She also participates in food drives for the homeless and backpack drives for refugee children. After school, she would like to pursue a career in medicine with a special interest in children. No doubt, Tanisha, your parents are very proud of you, as I'm sure all of the folks in this room are as well tonight. And I'm excited to see you as you grow, as you're performing today, and as you grow into the young woman that you are becoming. Similarly to our last speaker, I found a quote, and I'm going to leave this up here for you, but I think this fits the person that I've come to believe that you are. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. This is by Eleanor Roosevelt. I'm going to leave this here to always remember, follow those dreams, because you're doing great, and we're really looking forward to seeing you grow and become, again, this lovely woman and conquer the world. Thank you very much.
Please stay. Thank you so much, Laura. We really appreciate your kind words and your support. And I would now like to request Nalini Gangadharji to come up on stage to present a token of our appreciation to Laura. As Laura was just saying, Tanisha has accomplished so much already, and we wish her all the best for all the endeavors she chooses to pursue in future. Some of you may already be familiar, but Tanisha participated in the fundraiser for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society this previous year, and we have a message from Chris Elmore, who is the Territory Campaign Development Director for Celebration Initiatives of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I'd just like to read this, just to share the best wishes that Tanisha has been receiving from the community and all the work that she has been doing in the community. Tanisha, on behalf of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, congratulations on your Kathak Rangapravesh and graduation from Kathak education. We can imagine it has taken a tremendous amount of time and hard work for you to reach this important and amazing milestone in your life. Through your involvement with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society over the past couple of years, we have gotten to see firsthand the dedication you put into things you are committed to, and we could not be more thankful. Our Student Visionaries of the Year campaign is a groundbreaking philanthropic leadership development program for high school students. Every year, courageous young leaders embark on an exciting 7-week journey with a goal to create a world without blood cancers, striving to earn the Student Visionary of the Year title. Your dedication to this campaign and our mission in 2023 led to you raising over $50,000 and being named the Wichita Student Visionary of the Year. It's obvious that when you set out to accomplish something, you will not be stopped short. We are so thankful to you and your family for your involvement in our mission. We could not do what we do for patients without your support. Congratulations again. It has been really awesome and, a great privilege to see Tanisha growing up and blossoming into this young lady, confident, accomplished, and setting even higher goals. So we really wish her all the best from the community. Congratulations, Tanisha.
So one of Tanisha's brother from Europe, he couldn't be here today, but he also has sent a message, which I would like to read out. Dear Tanisha, on this auspicious occasion of your Kathak Rangapravesh, my heart swells with pride and joy. As you embark on this milestone, may the stage be your canvas, and may each step echo the melodies of your hard work and commitment. Through the intricate footwork and expressive gestures, you paint a beautiful picture that enchanting everyone who is fortunate enough to witness your performance. Your dedication to the art form is not just an inspiration for our family, but for all those who recognize the beauty and significance of Indian classical dance. Remember, the stage is your playground, and the audience, your admirers. Dance with same joy and passion that ignited your journey, and let the rhythm guide you through this enchanting performance. Your Rangapravesh is not just a culmination, it's a beginning and promise of more beautiful performances to come. May the divine rhythms of Kathak bless your feet, and may your dance continue to tell stories that resonate with the hearts of those who watch. Congratulations on reaching this significant milestone, and may this performance mark the beginning of a journey filled with countless moments of dance and joy. With all my love and best wishes, Salil Dada. That was very beautiful.
Dance is an activity that requires a lot from anyone. From discipline to developing routine and habits to honing skills to helping uncover the inner personality of the child. Dance helps in tremendous ways. Dance also allows the dancers to get in touch with their inner strengths and reveal their true potential, unlocking happiness in a very wholesome way. Over the years, we have witnessed how Kathak has helped Tanisha blossom into a happy, balanced, and a confident person. The next performance is a lively piece based on folk themes, filled with joyous movements and energetic footwork, celebrating life and cultural heritage. Please welcome Tanisha Kulkarni back on stage.
पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग जग की कोई रीत न जाने मैं तो बस तेरी हुई दीवानी मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग मैं छुड़ाई घर बार मेरा मखना वे मखना तू ही है संसार मेरा मखना वे मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा मखना वे मखना मैं छुड़ाई घर बार मेरा मखना छुड़ाई घर बार मेरा मखना वे मखना तू ही है संसार मेरा मखना वे मखना ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा मखना वे मखना मैं छुड़ाई घर बार मेरा मखना
तेरी ही बातें हों सुबह सी रातें हों जब से मिला है तू दिल को मिला सुकून, तू ही राह मेरी, तू ही सफर है, तेरी बाहों में अब मेरा घर है।
चैन न जाने दर्द न जाने, दिल तो बस दिल को पहचाने, मिला जो संग तेरा उड़ा पतंग मेरा हवा में होके मलंग। छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना, अब तू ही है संसार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना, ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा ओ मखना वे मखना, मैं छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा ओ मखना, छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा, अब तू ही है संसार मेरा, ये पागल सा है प्यार मेरा, मैं छोड़ा ये घर बार मेरा।
I love that song, and thank you, Tanisha, for showing us the versatility of this classical dance. Next, we have a very special presentation called Gata Bhav. When the dancer performs all the characters of a story alone, it is called Gata Bhav. It comes under Natya, where the acting portion of a performance is set to certain rhythm of a musical time cycle, generally teen tal. The story presented in this Gata Bhav is Amrit Manthan, a prominent event from Hindu scriptures. It narrates the saga of gods and demons joining forces to churn the cosmic ocean in search of the nectar of immortality, known as Amrit. The story illustrates the triumph of righteousness and significance of virtues over vices in the cosmic order. Let us welcome Tanisha for an evocative depiction of varied emotions of characters from the Amrit Manthan story, using movements and expressions to narrate and portray the essence of the narrative set to Teen Tal, Dhritalaya, and Rag Vrindavani Sarang.
In a time when gods and demons sought ultimate power, a legendary event in the Indian culture unfolded. The churning of the cosmic ocean, the Sheer Sagar, the ocean of milk, the Amrit Manthan, a celestial realm where gods and demons have gathered for a monumental task, a task that requires combined strength, unity, and colossal energy to extract the nectar of immortality. The gentle and pleasant devas, or gods, aspired for the nectar of immortality to preserve righteousness and maintain the cosmic order. The sly and ambitious asuras, the demons, desired the nectar to attain eternal supremacy and control over all realms. The gods and the demons decided that the Mandara mountain will be used as the churning rod, and the serpent Vasuki, the churning rope, that will be tied to Mandara for the Devas and the Asuras to churn the ocean. And the churning begins. As the churning continues, celestial treasures and divine gifts emerge. And finally, the wish-fulfilling cow, Kamadhenu, appears. The wish-fulfilling tree, Kalpavriksha, appears. And the god of Ayurveda, Lord Dhanvantri, emerge. And the churning continues. As the churning continued and both parties put more force, various celestial beings emerged from the ocean. More force is applied. And divine gems, sacred creatures, and powerful weapons, precious jewels appear. And the churning continues. As the churning continued, it yielded both auspicious and malevolent forces. Poison emerged, threatening to engulf the universe. Witnessing the devastation caused by the poison, Lord Shiva selflessly consumed it, safeguarding the cosmos, while his throat turned blue, holding the poison. learning had to continue as they were all waiting for the Amrit. And finally, Dhanvantri, the god of Ayurveda, reappeared, holding the pot of nectar, the nectar of immortality. Amrit arises from the Shir Sagar. Behold, the Amrit belongs to all. Let harmony prevail in this cosmic endeavor. Through unity and understanding, the Devas and the Asuras shared the nectar, transcending differences and reaffirming the power of teamwork in the universe. The quest for the nectar of immortality symbolizes the eternal struggle between good and evil, the pursuit of divine knowledge, and the importance of virtues in overcoming adversities.
Wow, that was an exceptional performance. I want to give some time to introduce our next special guest. Before I call him to the stage, I'd like to introduce him, of course. We have Max Wilson, who's with us today. Max has been a performing artist and leader in the Wichita arts community for nearly 12 years. He is the founder and executive director for the Crown Arts Collaborative and the education director for the Mary R. Koch Mark Arts Center. He's also an adjunct professor at Wichita State University in the School of Performing Arts. He is also a professional actor and singer who has been entertaining Wichitans for over a decade. He is the son of two Wichita public school principals and was raised with an understanding and importance of compassion, inclusion, and access to education. What motivates Max is, for him, for every project that he does, and any initiative that he's involved with, is that idea, that access to education and the experience he has. What also motivates him is the work that he does as an alumnus at Wichita State University, where he graduated with his BFA and a triple minor in business, communications, and political science. That training formed him to work in fields of political campaigning, finance, and nonprofit. Though his heart has always been in the arts, it's also community building that brings him the most joy. That is why he's honored to take part in this event and to work alongside a group of people that, like him, care deeply about our city, our local communities, and the beautiful art that is created within them. At this time, please join me in welcoming Max Wilson to the stage.
Thank you so much, Tabeen, for that wonderful introduction, and thank you so much, Tanisha Manasi, for having me today. As Tabeen said, I do work for Crown Arts Collaborative and the Mary Koch Mark Arts Center both of which celebrate the intersections of art and culture and allow us to tell the stories that shape us and our communities. Art gives us purpose, it gives us hope, and it helps us to make sense of the world around us. Visual art and dance especially allow us to communicate when words are not enough. Kathak has taught Tanisha to be herself, to express joy, and to satisfy her artistic drive. It has also helped her to build self-confidence and connect with the rich Indian culture and heritage on a deeper level. Tanisha's balanced academics and a wide array of other pursuits like piano, band, and community service, has participated in all city honors, band, and musicals as well. The power of art is undeniable, and Tanisha is a testament to that power. Dance and visual art have no language. Art only tells the stories of our own communities, but brings communities together through that uniting force of creation. It allows us to teach and to learn from one another. I have so appreciated the opportunity to learn from Tanisha and all of you tonight, so thank you so much. It is a celebration of art and culture that has brought all of us together, and we braved a very cold weather outside today because we all do recognize its importance. I'm so inspired by the artistic and collaborative spirit of Tanisha, Manasi, and the entire family. This dedication, I feel, should be an inspiration to us all. Thank you so much for sharing your dedication to your artistry today and for inviting me to take part in such a beautiful celebration. I appreciate you all very much and look forward to the rest of the performances. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Max, for your support and the kind words. I would now like to invite Nishad Prabhu on stage to felicitate Max. Next, I would like to invite Nalini Gangadharji to say a few words about Tanisha.
Namaste and good evening, friends and honorable guests. Thank you for gracing Tanisha's Rangapravesh, a stage debut after the completion of formal training. You will enjoy peering into this young lady's life and celebrating her mastery of Kathak. I'm Nalini Gangadhar, a longtime friend of Kulkarni's and a former coach of Tanisha. We have all had an opportunity to learn about the accomplished young Tanisha from the program. I'd like to recount some of those facts and personalize them with my own anecdotes. My introduction to the family was about 10 years ago when Praveen decided to relocate his family back to America for the second time. Manasi happened to come across an ad at our temple on back-to-school prep for math and reached out. Being a math educator, I was excited for the opportunity to train Tanisha and get her ready for the American system of education. Little did I know that this whippersnapper was already proficient in all her math facts and absorbed everything new like a sponge. She soon became proficient in US currency and mastered customary unit of measurement. Believe me, going from metric to US standard of measurement is daunting enough for an adult, let alone for a soon-to-be third grader. I was tickled when Manasi reached out again 2 summers later to coach Tanisha in Math Olympiad, an international math competition for elementary students. She had already competed at Wichita Montessori in 4th grade and wanted to hone her skills over the summer. I love teaching math enrichment, especially to girls who embrace STEM. Tanisha's teachers made a comment about how she was suddenly performing at an advanced level. It made me proud. Teachers miss when good students graduate and move on. However, I was blessed to have Tanisha return this time as my Sunday school student. This was the 3rd and longest interaction with her throughout her middle school years. This was the time I learned in depth about Tanisha and her family. Her passion to be a good citizen and compassion towards the less privileged became apparent. Tanisha and her family were part of every service project, hands-on, and generous in their giving. It was also the time when Manasi began to teach Kathak in Wichita. The mother-daughter duo have graced the stage for every Indian celebration. Being passionate about dance, they spread awareness about Kathak in the greater Wichita community. It is sure nice to see representation from the arts community tonight. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Tanisha returned to me one more time to train in ACT math. My fondest memory during this difficult time period is when my friends and former students answered a call of service without hesitation. Tanisha and her mother helped me tremendously with my project, Educate to Empower E-Academy. They were two of about 200 global volunteers that tutored the underprivileged students in the slums of Bangalore, both my hometown and Kulkarni's hometown during their relocation to India. Tanisha taught math to a group of 8th graders, and Mansi taught Kathak to budding artists all over Google Meet. It is not like Tanisha didn't have enough on her hands to lesson plan and teach twice a week to kids across the globe. It is just that she is passionate, loves to mentor, and is compassionate towards their plight. Kulkarnis generously donated their time, talent, and funds for food drives during quarantines for the poor, both in India and here through Humankind Ministries. I'm proud to share that it was Tanisha's Sunday school class that received the Piece by Piece Humanitarian Award from Humankind Ministries. Seva, or service, has been ingrained in Tanisha, that she took servant leadership to the next level when she competed in Student Visionary of the Year, a program intended to involve youth in raising awareness and funds for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. 15 teams of high school students in Wichita were part of this national competition, striving to advocate for LLS Society. Tanisha, with her servant spirit, spread her tentacles far and wide throughout the U.S., recruiting the largest team of friends and family to fundraise. Her team raised a mind-boggling amount, over $56,000. This bore fruits of her labor, earning her the distinction Wichita Student Visionary of the Year and won the Research Pillar Award. Her constant source of inspiration and mother, Mansi, also received Team Member of the Year award. As a cancer survivor myself, I was honored to be on Tanisha's Team Cancer Slayers. It was a proud moment and inspiration to other youth in the community. She has inspired her friends to compete this year. It is heartwarming to see that there are so many good Samaritans in this world. I feel blessed to have these compassionate young role models lead us one day. As an educator, I get to live vicariously through my students, and I try to attend their recitals and programs. Balancing academics, extracurricular activities, and rigorous dance training speaks volumes about Tanisha's commitment to learning and dedication for the arts. Going back to dancing, as the brochure indicates, this kiddo has been into movement since birth and has had formal training since preschool. Guru Simran Godwani recognized Tanisha's skills and soon put her in classical training at the tender age of 5. She was fortunate to have a few years of in-person training until her family relocated back to America when she was 8. Tanisha continued her training virtually on Skype over the next decade and competed internationally. Her guru returns to Wichita each summer to teach her prodigy and conduct workshops for Mansi students. How fortunate Wichita is for this beautiful collaboration with a renowned artist. There is a verse in Hindu scriptures that reads, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atiti Devo Bhava. It translates to, a mother, father, guru, and guest should be served and honored as gods. Tanisha serves with devotion and seeks blessings from all of you in her future endeavors. Thank you for gracing Tanisha's Rangapravesh, and I thank the village of people that are responsible in shaping this young lady. Hope you're ready for yet another stellar number in yet another stunning costume. Thank you.
So beautifully said, Nalini ji. I completely agree. She is an amazing young woman, and it has been a privilege to witness her journey. The term tumri is derived from the Hindi verb tumakana, which means to walk with a dancing gait in such a way that ankle bells tinkle. The form is therefore connected with dance, dramatic gestures, evocative love poetry, and folk songs. Next, we have a soul stirring portrayal of emotions, expressing love and longing through graceful movements and storytelling gestures. Please welcome Tanisha Kulkarni back on stage.
No, she's ready. तेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, तेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, आग लगे इस आंगन को, भाग लगे इस आंगन को, अपने पिया की बल बल जाऊं, अपने पिया की मैं बल बल जाऊं, चरण लगायूं निर्धन को, चरण लगायूं निर्धन को, एरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए। मैं तो खड़ी थी आस लगाए, मैं तो खड़ी थी आस लगाए, मेहंदी कजरा मांग सजाए, देख सुरतिया अपने पिया की, देख सुरतिया अपने पिया की, हार गई मैं तन मन को, हार गई मैं तन मन को, तेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर जिसका पिया संग बीते सावन, उस दुल्हन की रैन सुहागन, जिस सावन में पिया घर आए, जिस सावन में पिया घर आए, आग लगे उस सावन को, आग लगे उस सावन को, तेरी सखी मोरे पिया घर आए, तेरी सखी मोरे
Such an expressive performance by Tanisha. Any Kathak presentation cannot be complete without the presentation of the 16-beat tal, known as Teen Tal. It is the most prevalent of all and is considered one of the most simple as well as complex tals. For the final piece of this evening, Tanisha will be presenting some technical compositions in Teen Tal. This will be a dynamic conclusion to the evening with fast tempo, allowing her to showcase her agility, speed, and precision in a captivating grand finale set to Rag Desh. Let's welcome Tanisha.
रंगी सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया मोरे, रंगी सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया मोरे, मोहे मारे ओ मोहे मारे नजरिया सवरिया रे, मोहे मारे नजरिया सवरिया रे, रंगी सारी है, रंगी सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया रे, मोहे मारे नजरिया सवरिया रे, मोहे मारे नजरिया जावो जी जावो करुणा बतिया, जावो जी जावो गुया जावो जी जावो, जावो जी जावो गुया जावो जी जावो गुया, जावो जी जावो गुया, जावो जी जावो, जावो जी जावो करुणा बतिया, अजीबानी है, अजीबानी है मोरी उमरिया रे, मोहे मारे नजरिया सवरिया रे, मोहे मारे नजरिया सवरिया रे, रंगी सारी गुलाबी चुनरिया रे, मोहे मारे नजरिया सवरिया रे, मोहे मारे
some technical compositions in Teen Tal Dhrutle. Teen Tal is a 16 matra time cycle, and Dhrutle is its faster speed. The Theka for Teen Tal Dhrutle goes like this.
Da din da na din din da da din din da da din din da.
Da din din da 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 din din da.
Da na din din da da din din da din.
I will be reciting a tukda in Teen Tal Dhrutle. Da din din da 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 da. Tat tat the, tik da dig the, ta the. Tat tat the, tik da dig the, ta the. Ta the, the, a the, the, ta the, ta the, ta the, e, a the, e, a the, ta ta ta. The, e, a the, ta ta ta. The, e, a the, ta ta ta. The, e, the, ta ta ta. The, e, ta ta ta. The, ta ta ta. The, ta ta ta. The, ta ta ta.
Da din da na din din da da din din da din. Da din da na din din da. Da na din din da da din din da. Da din da na din din da da din din da din. Da din da na din din da da din din da. Tat tat ti, tik da ti, ta ti. Tat tat ti, tik da ti. एक दो तीन चार पाँच लगे से 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 एक दो तीन चार लगे से एक दो तीन चार एक दो तीन चार लगे से एक दो तीन चार लगे से एक दो तीन 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 लगे से एक दो लगे से एक दो लगे से एक दो लगे से एक लगे से दो लगे से तीन लगे से चार लगे पाँच लगे से छह लगे से एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ दस ग्यारह बारह तेरह चौदह पंद्रह सोलह एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ दस ग्यारह बारह तेरह चौदह पंद्रह सोलह सत्रह अठारह उन्नीस बीस इक्कीस बाईस तेईस चौबीस पच्चीस छब्बीस सत्ताईस अट्ठाईस उनतीस तीस इकतीस एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः सात आठ नौ दस ग्यारह बारह तेरह चौदह पंद्रह सोलह ध्यान डाला ध्यान डाला देखा
What a beautiful performance and evening. Congratulations, Tanisha. I would now like to invite Tanisha's parents, Mansi Kulkarni and Praveen Kulkarni, on stage to say a few words. Give us a few moments, please.
Namaste and a very good evening to you all. We are so absolutely grateful and feel extremely blessed to be celebrating this day in our life. First and foremost, we want to thank God for all the blessings showered upon us and for bringing us to this day, as we rejoice in Tanisha's auspicious milestone in her Kathak journey. It is certainly a day that will remain etched in our memory forever. We are incredibly grateful to all the honored guests for your gracious presence, kind words of encouragement for Tanisha and all of us. We hope Tanisha's Rangapravesh has been an enriching experience for you all. Thank you again for joining us tonight. especially in this braving the weather. Our deepest gratitude to all our family back in India for sending us their best wishes and blessings for Tanisha for this special occasion, including my mother-in-law, Praveen's mom, who couldn't be here from India, but she sent her best wishes, her aunts, cousins, and uncles. I'm sure some of them are watching the program live from India. A very, very big thank you to all of the family members who were able to fly out here to be a part of Tanisha's big day. Firstly, I want to thank my parents who were able to travel from India to bless, encourage, and were able to help her with all the preps through this past month. Both sets of grandparents have been very active in her life and have played an active role in her childhood and shaping her. Whenever they visited us in Bangalore, they would take her to Krshala for dance classes with Simranji. So they've seen her really grow for many years in the dance form. I want to thank my parents who joined here and have been helping me prep for this day, whether it was meals, whether it was just taking care of Tanisha, everything. I also feel very blessed to have several close family members who have joined from different parts of the US. My cousin, my niece, her daughter, and also some of our close friends who from outside of Wichita who have come down to watch Tanisha's special performance and give her blessings. We're also very grateful for all of the friends who helped us, not just today, but throughout her journey in the Kathak, ever since we've come back from Bangalore. Thank you to all of the friends and the patrons of art, educators who are here tonight. We're incredibly grateful to all the musicians who accepted our invitation to be a part of this special Rangapravesh of our daughter. We really, really, really appreciate you coming all the way from different parts of the US. Thank you, Samratji. Thank you, Snesh Nagji. Thank you, Pranit Marathe-ji. And our niece, Radhika Gore. Thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure hearing all the music, and you've added so much to each composition that our guru had envisioned for Tanisha. Can we have a big round of applause for all of them, please? We're also very grateful to our amazing MCs, Amrita Joshi, Ashwini Bharti, Tabin Azad. You've made this evening run so beautifully and flawlessly with your energy and style. Thank you so much. Next, we want to thank all the incredible set of friends who are just like family, who've come together and helped us in so many ways in every aspect of this program. Trust us, this is not a one-family job or a one-parent job. We have a village behind us, and we're really grateful for all of those who have pitched in to help us come to this day today. We want to thank, I want to start with the backdrop. Don't you guys think the backdrop is really amazing? Starting with the base idea for the backdrop design from our Guru Simranji, to putting into really hard work and sweat and long hours and late nights, and making his grand backdrop that we see today is nothing short of exemplary. It has been done by hand by several individuals. Thank you, Aditi Prabhu, Ranjit Patwardhan, Sanket Kulkarni, Vivek Sundaram, Nishad Prabhu, for all your patience, time, and efforts in preparing this backdrop. Next, I want to thank and acknowledge that Vasu Mardana. He has an amazing level of patience, willingness, and diligent efforts in always taking beautiful pictures. I want to thank Vasu for the beautiful photo shoot and all the pictures that you see on the brochure. It's all the work of Vasu Mardana. I'm sure, just like the pictures, you haven't missed the graphics. It's the job of an incredibly creative, talented, and patient friend of ours who works till everything looks just perfect. Aditi Prabhu, thank you so much for your hard work. A very big thank you to all the folks involved with taking care of the videography and photography for today. Vasu Mardana, Blues Eric, Andy Ghosh, Kishore Shelar, thank you so much for making everything look beautiful. And we're looking forward to the pictures and the videos. Our deepest gratitude to all our friends who helped us with the beautiful decorations that you see today, including the band, platform, the foyer, the dining area that you'll see later. Thank you for all your help, Amrita Patwardhan, Anushri Joshi, Amrita Geete, Kishore Shelar, Kirti Shelar, and some of my Kalakrit family members who pitched in, Anushri Kulkarni, Shrita Jagdishwaran, Krisha Parmar, Kinnera, Ranjita, Sumant Meka, and Srikant Kamineni for helping back in the background as well. Thank you so much. Special thanks to Anushri, Amrita for all, and Aditi for backstage help, preparing tea and for musicians and just getting everybody in control, in order. Thank you. I want to also thank all the young and upcoming leaders of the community with their incredible servant spirit, Ovi, Shlok Prabhu, Indraini, Janmajaya, Sneha, Shalmali, our son Nirvan. I also want to thank Dhananjay Joshi for managing all of the catering portion for today and making it seem very seamless for us. And not only helping us with today's event, but he has always been he and Amrita Joshi have been very supportive throughout the years with all our endeavors. So thank you so much. I also want to, certainly not the least, we want to express our deepest gratitude towards Tanisha's guru, Srimati Simran Godwani ji, who is also my guru. She has been instrumental in nurturing Tanisha with her knowledge, grace, teachings, and most importantly, always ensuring that all her students stay grounded in their approach and teaching the importance of being disciplined and balanced in not just dance, but all aspects of life. Thank you for believing in Tanisha's potential, always pushing her, challenging her throughout her Kathak journey, Guru Simranji. She's truly blessed to have you as her guru. We're grateful to God to have connected us with you. Your determination, commitment, and unwavering support to ensure that every student realizes their true potential is nothing short of extraordinary. And we are really grateful that Tanisha has a great role model in you throughout her life. Thank you for being patient and for your guidance in every aspect of Tanisha's Rangapravesh, making it such a beautiful and perfect moment for all of us to enjoy. Tanisha has certainly enjoyed this process, and we thank you for your undying efforts to make this beautiful day happen for us. Our humble pranams to you, Guru Simranji. We would like to request our Guru to kindly come so we can pay our respects and felicitate you, please. And thank you all again for joining tonight.
We would like to request Guru Simran ji to say a few words, please.
Namaste everyone, love, respect and gratitude. Today marks a significant milestone in the life of my talented student Tanisha Kulkarni, who has just completed her Kathak Rangapravesh. This evening is a testament to her dedication, perseverance and passion for this beautiful art form. She joined Krshala as a very young dance student at the tender age of 5 in Bangalore and have since been training with me. First 4 years with me personally and then online. It's not been an easy journey. Tanisha, you have embraced Kathak with grace and dedication, evolving from a young learner to a beautiful dancer. Your journey has been a testament to your unwavering commitment and tireless practice. Your performance today is not just a culmination of years of hard work, but a reflection of your deep love for Kathak and a new journey. But behind every brilliant dancer stands a strong support system. Your success today is the result of the unwavering support and encouragement of your family. Mansi, your mum, has been the pillar of strength, nurturing your dreams and guiding you through every step, holding your hand whenever there was a doubt in your mind. Your dad, Praveen, Nirvan, they have been your constant cheerleaders. And look at this fabulous backdrop that he, together with Renji and Aditi and all of them have put together. It just shows how much they love you. And your darling Bo, also who with his charm relieves you of any tiredness after rigorous practice sessions. They have provided you with the love and support needed to chase your passion. And it's also the extended family, grandparents, uncles, aunts, cousins, friends, who have all rallied around Tanisha, showing unwavering support and encouragement. Thank you all so much for being there, being her strength, so that she could do this today. And all your presence here today is a reflection of the love and unity that surround Tanisha, giving her the strength to shine on this stage. Kathak is not merely an art form. We not only learn just dance lessons, there are a lot of life lessons that they learn through this journey. And this is just the beginning. It embodies the values of discipline, dedication, and cultural heritage. Learning Indian dance and music instills in us a deep appreciation for our traditions and fosters a sense of connection to our roots. It teaches us discipline, patience, and the beauty of storytelling through movement and rhythm. It requires passion and hard work, and Tanisha has strived hard to be here today. So I'm very proud of you, Tanisha, and I want to let you know that I really love you. And you can reach out to me anytime, every time, 24 hours a day. I'm always available for my students. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the musicians whose soulful melodies and rhythmic accompaniment have enriched this evening's performances. Their dedication and artistry have elevated Tanisha's dance and added depth to the experience. Thank you, Samratji, Praneeth, Radhika, and Snehesh for making each composition so unique and beautiful. Love, respect, and gratitude. Tanisha, know that you have performed amazingly today, and I will always love you and wish you boundless success in all your endeavors. Thank you to everyone present here today for making this evening a truly memorable one by your presence in such a chilly weather that I've never experienced in Wichita. So I humbly bow down to you and thank you so much. Love, respect, and gratitude.
beautiful words. Thank you so much, Guru Simranji. As Tanisha is all set to mark her entry into the performing arts of Kathak as a soloist with her Kathak Rangapravesh, we wanted to also celebrate her journey so far. By God's grace, she is turning 18 in a few weeks. Her parents and cousin Saurav have put together a quick slideshow of the past 18 years. Let's take a look. Next, Guru Simranji would like to present the certificate to Tanisha Kulkarni on completing her Kathak Rangapravesh. So please welcome Guru Simran Godhwani ji and Tanisha Kulkarni on stage. Next, we would like to have a final curtain call. Sorry. Next, I would like to invite Tanisha to say a few words.
Thank you all so much for joining us today and for showing your constant support throughout this evening. I hope you enjoyed all the performances tonight. I would like to take a moment to thank everyone that has made my Rangapravesh possible. First, I would like to thank God for everything that He has blessed me with that has helped me reach this special milestone. I am truly grateful to be learning this art form and to have the support of family, friends, and of course, my guru. I would like to thank my parents for their unconditional support and continuous encouragement. Thank you for always pushing me to continue learning Kathak and for always believing in me. I truly appreciate all the time and hard work that you have put in over the years, but especially over this past year, into making this day possible. Thank you, Ai and Baba, for providing me with the means to have this opportunity to experience and celebrate this milestone. Thank you to all of my extended family who have flown out here to see me perform today. I truly appreciate you all coming to Wichita to support me. Thank you especially to my grandparents who have flown all the way from India. Thank you for your blessings, your constant encouragement, and all your help over the last few weeks. I also want to thank my paternal grandmother who lives in India for her blessings. Thank you also to all of my extended family, some who are watching the live stream, for always supporting me, for your blessings, and for your kind words of encouragement. I want to thank all of the musicians, Samrat Kakeri ji, Praneet Marathe ji, Snehesh Nag ji, and my cousin, Radhika Gore. Thank you so much for taking the time to come here from other cities to play with us today. I truly enjoyed rehearsing and working with you all over this past week and, of course, today. I would like to thank the esteemed guests, Sabrina Vasquez, Laura Lombard, and Max Wilson for attending and for their kind words. Thank you to Nalini Auntie and Dasa Uncle, Suparna Auntie and Raghu Uncle, Kulkarni Kaka Kaku, Ramane Kaka Kaku, and Dr. Subbarao for all of your encouragement and support towards my Kathak journey, amongst other endeavors, over the years. Thank you to all the friends who have taken the time to come in from out of town as well. Thank you to Ashwini Bharati, Amrita Joshi, and Taben Azad for emceeing tonight's event and for always supporting me for my Rang Pravesh, but for previous Kathak concerts that we've had as well. Thank you to Simran Auntie for designing the backdrop, and thank you to Aditi Prabhu for drafting it. I want to thank my dad, Ranjit Patwardhan, Sankit Kulkarni, Nishad Prabhu, Vivek Sundaram, for spending countless hours over the past few weeks to help build the backdrop. And thank you to my brother Nirvan and Janmajay for helping with painting some parts of the backdrop as well. I also want to thank everyone who has helped with the decorations on stage and in the foyer and the dining area as well. I would like to thank Andy Ghosh and Kishore Shelar for taking the time to photograph tonight's event and for the tech rehearsal as well. Thank you to Vasu Maradana and Bruce Eric for videographing tonight's event. And thank you, Vasu Uncle, for taking the whole day to help us with the photo shoot a few months ago. All the photos that you've seen on the brochure and the posters and the banners, they're all thanks to him. Thank you, Aditi Mashi, for all of the beautiful graphics. Thank you, Ai and Baba, and my cousins, Soro Dada and Radhika Tai, for helping with the PowerPoint. Thank you, Sukumashi and Gauri Tai, for helping my grandparents and my parents with everything since you landed in Wichita yesterday. And thank you to everyone who has helped over the last few days and to everyone who helped me backstage and throughout the day today. Thank you, everyone in the audience, for cheering me on today and for showing your support and encouragement. Lastly, but most importantly, I would like to thank my guru, Srimati Simran Godwani ji. Simran auntie, thank you so much for always challenging me and for pushing me to be better. Even when I hit a few rough patches, thank you for always having so much faith in me. Your confidence in me has helped to push me out of my comfort zone, especially in terms of the bhav aspect of Kathak. I have truly enjoyed learning from you and spending as much time as I've had with you over the last 13 years. I have learned so much from you, not only on how to become a better dancer, but also on how to become a better person. I strongly believe that everything I have learned from my dance journey with you has helped shape the person that I am today. Last year's Kathak Splendors and the days leading up to it, our time in Bangalore, and this past week preparing for my Rangapravesh were truly some of my favorite moments with you. These past few months preparing for my Rangapravesh have been hectic for us all, but I am so honored to have been able to build up to this day and experience this milestone with you as my guru. Thank you for always inspiring me to continue learning Kathak. I would not be here on this stage if it weren't for you. I will always continue to seek your blessings. With your guidance, I aspire to dance as gracefully and effortlessly as you one day. I hope I have made you proud today, and I hope I have done. Thank you. I hope I have made you proud today, and I hope I have done justice to what you had envisioned for my Rangapravesh.
Next, we would like to have a final curtain call. We would like to invite all our esteemed musicians, Guru Srimati Simran Godwani ji, and everyone backstage to please come up on stage for the final curtain call. Tabin, if you're in the audience, please join us on stage as well. Thank you.